Make your life easier. Moms Every Day.
Do you ever wear these when you're doing yard work? Why you might want to consider it next. Today on Moms Every Day, we are at Ardmore Hearing Aid Services talking with John Marshall about hearing aid protection, and I've got to say, this is something that in all my years of life, I've never given a lot of thought to.
Well, not a lot of people do, and it's important to start at an early age because not all loss is due to noise exposure, but many losses can be reduced with some type of protection like earmuffs, earplugs.
So the noise exposure, that's the sort of thing, we can avoid that.
Yes, in most cases you can. I mean, the example that you gave with mowing your lawn and lawn work, 90 decibels is where you can damage your hearing. And most lawnmowers are between 90 and 110 decibels of noise.
Okay.
So not only the amount of noise, but the time exposure can cause irreversible hearing damage.
So let's say your teenage son is going out to mow the lawn and you say, be sure to put some kind of earplug or maybe
And that's
a
an easy
headphone on,
way to do it.
on, and they're going, Mom, I'll be fine. It's you'll thank me when you're 40.
That's right, because it's
Okay.
not something that not often, unless it's a gun blast, not often do you notice an immediate change in your hearing. It is a gradual effect, but it does accumulate over time.
Well, let's talk about gun blasts, because I think most people know when you go to the range, you're going to wear something like this.
You
You're
should.
going to have these
Yeah.
in. But if you're just going hunting, if you're doing some target shooting, just out on property somewhere.
Right. Very important. Most
Okay.
important, I mean, when I go out and shoot with my brother and his sons, my brother's really good about implementing ear protection with his boys at 10 and 12 years old early on, so that those boys know before they even grab the gun, they're going to put their hearing protection on and it becomes a habit to them. Because if you have a gun blast from a shotgun, even a 22 to a 357, and you don't wear hearing protection, you're damaging your hearing. There's
Okay.
no avoidance unless you wear some type of
And
protection.
10 to 12 is not too early to start,
No,
because damage
that's
can already begin.
most important.
Biggest question, how do you know when something is loud enough that it requires some sort of protection?
That's a good question, because we equate pain to something we need to protect from, and hearing loss or hearing damage is not painful unless you get to an extreme noise. But again, back to a lawnmower, 90 decibels. So a lawnmower is right about 90 decibels. The closer you get to the noise, the more intense that sound's going to be. But a lawnmower at about 5 to 10 feet away is about 90 decibels. That's
Okay.
where noise exposure is loud enough to cause damage over extended periods of time.
Okay, and when you say extended periods in our last few seconds here, how long are we talking?
Okay, at 90 decibels, if you're exposed to that sound about 8 hours, you're going to cause damage. Now, it's important to know 6 decibels more, you've doubled the noise. So 120 decibels, 121 decibels, a chainsaw, 2 minutes, and you're damaging your hearing with a chainsaw.
Okay, important information.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. I'm Ellen Sacco. Be sure to check out our website, momseveryday.com/Texoma.